back with another video. I have a message that I need to reflect on, but at the same time I think really anybody could benefit from hearing this, or just some sense of encouragement. But if anyone has been following up with me, I more recently have just moved out on my own, and now I'm really not only still working on my goals, but now working on my goals at the same time of taking on new responsibilities, new interactions in a new place, and all of that. The reason why I record this video is because I know that some moments, some situations, usually not every single time of the day you're feeling your best or really feeling motivated to put in work or just keep going. Honestly, that's why I wanted to kind of record this video to reflect on that and shine light on moving forward. Now, honestly, when I think of this idea personally, two things come up. I think both of them are quotes, but the first thing that comes to mind is a man is not truly defeated. A man is not defeated. Man, woman, you are not defeated until you believe that you are. That's perseverance, you know. And then honestly, if we want to get dive into that, think about it. If you don't think that you're defeated, you're not gonna stop. You're gonna keep going and really just not give up. But once you have come to terms with yourself that you have been defeated, there is no reason to try anymore, then you are truly defeated. You really do have control over your life. It's really only you who's going to put yourself in a direction of anywhere you want to go, to keep putting in the work. Once you realize that no one is coming to save you, and I might be getting a little bit off topic, but that is the main thing that I think about when I think about, you know, life getting hard and not wanting to keep putting in effort. Two, I really think of changing the way that you look at things. Now, I'm a big believer in, you know, it's all about the way you look at things and your perspective. So instead of thinking like, I don't feel like it today, I don't have the motivation, you know, I really just want to do nothing. You know, why can't this shit come to me? Don't necessarily look at it as work and then fall in love with whatever that is for you. You know, obviously, well, I don't want to say obviously, but you shouldn't be putting in work towards a goal that you don't want fulfilled. That being said, it should be something that you want to accomplish. So every day you get to look at it as you're taking a step, even if it's a small step, but you're taking a step towards what you want. And that should be a little bit motivating, but not as much motivating I want to get across. But changing to that perspective really helps you take off the load that it does bring when you look at it as work and you're like, damn bro, I have to get this shit done, or I still have to do this. When you look at it as, you know, it's just another step, it just kind of falls in place. You just wake up and you know it's what you're gonna do. It's not necessarily what you have to get done, but it's what you're going to do. All of that being said, I feel like what we fail to remember is that it's not necessarily about how much you do in one day, but it's more about the fact that you're constantly doing something every day that's gonna build you up closer. Really thinking about slow progress. Slow motion beats no motion. Shout out to Baby Tron. But that's so true, and it's a real ass bar. You know, as long as you're moving in some type of way, that's better than doing nothing. And I think that that's what we should all do, is something, even if it's minuscule, you know. And then at the end of the day, as long as you do a little bit of something, you can at least look back in and be proud that you didn't just do nothing. And I feel like once you get into a habit of that, you're destined to make it one day. Now, how fast you want to get there is up to you. But yeah, I feel like a lot of things, especially in today's age and with how much is constantly being thrown in our face everywhere you look, it's really easy to get overwhelmed and kind of forget that life is simply meant to be lived. And if you're so wrapped up in your work and what you have to do, it kind of kills that aspect that you could have to just simply do things and enjoy them. I might be getting a little off topic, so hope that there were some gems in there. This was really to reflect, and I think the biggest takeaway should be you should always be doing something. As long as you're doing something that's feeding back into yourself and your purpose and what you want to do, I feel like that's something you can be proud of at the end of the day, no matter how shitty the day was, no matter how shitty the week was. You know, in that shitty week, you know that you were still doing something that was going to benefit you in the long run and where you want to go. And I feel like that's what can make things easier, when you're not stressing so much about the end goal or result of it actually being completed, and you're just simply enjoying the slow progress but just consistent and persistent efforts that you put in every day to get what you want. And I feel like in that process, you will just simply fall in love with what you do. So yeah, that is essentially what I wanted to get said in this video. See, I didn't know before I recorded the video. I knew kind of the idea that I had on my mind that's kind of just been weighing down on me. You know, when I feel like I'm putting in a lot of work and the results aren't matching. That's why I made this video. But yeah, I already got my message across, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do an outro. Say that I love y'all, but I really hope that y'all love yourselves, because that is really what's gonna keep you going at the end of the day, knowing that you are behind yourself and everything will be okay. Anyways, shout out to Brother Malik for the hat. It says purpose driven on it. Driven by purpose. But that's just my message to y'all, to myself, to anyone who needs it. Keep going. You got this. We got this. Much love. Peace.